Guys, so this is Simona, okay? So she's saying, she's talking about security, and that security is an issue of European law.
Ma che non trovano riscontro perché lo Stato membro non adempie agli obblighi assunti attraverso l'adesione ai trattati. In particolare lo strumento legislativo che si utilizza in questa casistica è il Bruxelles bis, che determina da un lato la competenza giurisdizionale e dall'altro identifica una procedura ad hoc per le sottrazioni di minore.
So guys, I showed you just a small clip of her. I found this clip of her speaking in the Italian television about, it was some program about law, legal issues. And she's talking about, I think it's something to do with like a minor's, something complicated related to a child that probably, I don't know, it's just a 1 minute, but she was talking about Slovakia. Slovenia is like, I don't know, guys. I think it's like Slovenia, that's right. Czechoslovakia, no, Slovenia. And then the relation, like, the differences between the law in Slovenia and something related to probably Italian parents, and the connections between the different jurisdictions. Pretty, well, I'm a lawyer, no. But it's pretty, you could see that it's very technical, okay? And then at the same time, I don't know if you could catch her accent, okay? Because this is what I wanted to bring your attention to, is that she speaks in she's very fluent, clearly. But like I said, there's something missing here, okay? It's a little bit like, for example, those, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you know, those like, hello, you have called CVS Pharmacy, press 1 for. There's something really robotic about how she speaks. And it's not because she's a lawyer. Okay, it's because there's something, like I said, there's something, she lacks the musicality. There's something more, okay, that I think she lacks here. Okay, and that's why I don't think she's Italian. Okay, she's like, the way especially, I don't know anything about actually how the university education for law in Italy is, but I know that they take pride in, there's a culture of being a good speaker, and it has to do with, there's a form of I don't want to say seduction, but there's a whole way that the way that people speak is not just sicuramente c'è un problema, like the way she speaks, nobody talks like that. Okay, I'm sorry, like I don't think, I've been to Italy once, and it was a long time ago since I last studied Italian, but I'm telling you, it's just not, there's just something about the way she speaks. She's not a native speaker. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I can tell you. And this is why I want to know what the hell, who is this woman? Okay, because she does not speak like an Italian person. She does not speak like a person who studied law in Italy in this sense. Maybe she did, but there's the culture of being an orator, right? This whole culture of speaking in front of people and having, I'm not saying that it's not because of behavior. She's very intelligent, clearly, and she's aware. She looks a certain way. She looks nice, but there's just something that doesn't add up for me, okay? So and the other thing, you know, this is something very specific about Italy. If you travel, Italy, the accents are very pronounced in each city, each area. So it's a very difficult culture to get in, to kind of like fall into, because it's not just that your Italian is not, there's no, I mean, there is the classic Italian, but still that you would hear the accent. I don't get much of an accent from her, and you have to give something. It's just part of the culture. You just have to speak. There's something local. You have to have that, the way you move. There's just something more. She doesn't have it. So anyway, I wanted to know, who the hell is this woman? Tell me who she is and what's going to happen to her. Because my thought about her is that she was trained in one of those, in whatever, spy school, and she was sent, just like Maria Butina. They made up some identity okay? Just like Maria Butina. You know, people believe that bullshit that she had some furniture store in Siberia. Bullshit. Okay, the same thing with this woman. I don't think she's Italian at all. They just had to make up a story about her. She studied there. She was inserted in that country as a means to make some things happen. Yes, yes, yes. So, and I don't want to say this is kind of like just a little bit. I'm just going to say it, okay? I don't mean it any negative way, but the one thing about Italy is that the men are very good looking for the most part, very attractive. This woman is attractive, and Italians generally like blonde women. I just whatever, right? She probably gets a lot of attention on the street and everything. Why would she marry that guy? Think about it. Like, he's not attractive, he's not rich, he's not, you know what I mean? For her, the way that she just comes across as a kind of a cold, calculating person, she's very attractive. She's in Italy where men are very attractive. Why would she marry that guy? Get real. This video was done 2017. You know what I mean? Like, hello. So, who is she? Why did they marry? Was there love between them? I don't think so. So, tell me about how it happened. Oh, and by the way, guys, I need to do a reading on this guy. Do you know how she said supposedly how they met? Through LinkedIn. LinkedIn of the guy, the professor, Miss Foot, who disappeared. She used to work for him. The guy who is clearly some sort of Russian spy. Oh, and I had no idea. Really? Oh. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. He was Russians, really? No, I had no idea. No. Really? No. I don't know, really? I don't know Russians, really? I have an Italian accent. No, you don't know Russian. Don't speak. Don't know no Russian. Me, no. Hello. So, what else is this woman? What's the story? I want to know. Okay. Okay, so okay, guys. So I do believe that there's something that she was Russian or at least partially Russian, because I feel like either she has spent time in Italy because her parents may come. I don't know if she has wealthy parents or something where she may have spent time in Italy, so they thought she understood the culture somewhat. And it's showing that I feel like she had some sort of a scholarship, almost as if they got, you know, for example, some countries have, I think Russia, China has that too, where they have, for athletes, they could tell a person has certain abilities and they push that person to do it. With her, I think she may have linguistic abilities. She was attractive. So she was kind of put in this track. She may have gotten scholarships or something. And I feel like remember she was working in Brussels. So as you know, that's where the U is, right? So they wanted to put these people in charge, not in charge, but kind of like in places where they could make things happen. Yeah. So she met him, Papadopolous, at this network of people who were involved in these issues. And I think Papadopoulos was a little, I don't say lost, but he was kind of like he wanted to make something happen. And he knew of someone who knew of someone, and I think he may also have gotten interested in this stuff in college. So first, I get a sense, guys, though, that he knew what she was about, okay, and that they were both in some sort of, what is the word? What is it, a mission or something like that, okay? Like, I feel like he knows she's Russian or has Russian contacts in some way, okay? Even if she barely speaks Russian to him or something, I think he knows that she's connected to Russians in some way. And they felt that I think he's an American citizen, right? I believe. I could be wrong. I think he is. So if she married him, this is why she got the visa. This is why. She would have gotten a visa without, because the whole thing with Maria Butina, I know she has a diplomatic passport, Russian passport, which is a big red flag, okay? This woman, she got, oh, I'm married American. I have a passport. So, right? So nobody would think anything except that she's a lot more attractive than he is. So that's how it was. And so quickly, so this was like, it's almost like, guys, seriously, it's soldiers, honestly. Soldiers that had the same mission or similar mission, okay? So that's how I see it, okay, with her. And then, okay, so they came, and they have the same, the idea was like to go up on the ranks, okay? And I think he was, it's pretty clear that she at least looks and sounds a lot smarter than he does, okay? So this is why I feel like either she's older or she is the head person or handler, whatever you call it, okay? So, okay, so what else? So when he got caught, she thought it was like, damn it, it's dumb. Something they didn't, I feel like she knows a lot more than he does, but it was at the very early stages of something, okay? And I feel like she feels stifled by the career. Does she love him? No. I don't think she does. No. It's pretty clear to me, no. It was just something they had to do together, kind of like a work colleague or something. And I feel like she's playing this role of like the caring wife and, oh, I have to talk for, it's almost like it wasn't necessary, guys, right, for her to go on television and say it first. And now she has because she sounded almost too dumb. But when you hear her speak in Italian and arguing these legal points, she's actually very highly educated. She knows a lot more than she lets it be known. You know what I mean? And it's not, it's interesting because there she is as an attorney or something talking about specific points on EU law and so forth. But how come we didn't know that about her before, right? How come she wasn't working? She could have gotten, there's a 1-year course that you take to be able to practice law in the US. How come she didn't take that? Maybe she didn't have, I don't think so. There's just something missing here in this puzzle. She's a lawyer. She could get a job here, right? She could go back to school. She could do many things. She's not doing them. Why? Right? It's a little strange. So I feel like she wants, like I said, I think she sees herself as a kind of like a big deal person. And I feel like she likes that woman. What's this? Vilnitskaya, the woman who was in the Trump Tower meeting. She wants to be kind of like her. Okay, or she wants to marry some oligarch or something like that. So, all right, so what happens to her? What's her fate? Yeah, I feel like there's something here where I feel like she almost got off. But I think something about this plea agreement that if she wants to retrieve, people are going to, I think they're already or paying attention to her, but there's something there where I kind of see her, honestly, guys, being arrested eventually. I don't know when. But I feel like she, again, another spy, another one of those who's not really kind of like Maria Butina, but on a much lower level. Like her role was much more on the down low. So because I feel like the authorities may find that they might find the communications with the other, foreign countries or whatever. So let me find out here. In her case, I feel like it's almost like, wow, it sounds too crazy or something. So I want to know. I want to know here. Let's look at the cards. Let's look at the cards. Simona Mangiante, Russian lady with the Italian accent. Let's find out what's up with her. What is her legal fate? Who is she? What is her legal fate? Simona Mangiante, I'm too attractive to be married to Papadopolous. I'm too attractive to be married to Papadopolous. I am too attractive to be married to Papadopolous. I am too attractive to be married to Papadopolous. I'm a rough spy. Yeah. I wish I was Maria Butina. Yeah. So anyway, guys, so I'm cutting cards here. I'm telling the future. Oh my God, did I tell you guys that I told you I did a reading on Dennis Shields and someone emailed me? This guy emailed me. I decided to remove the video because of that. He emailed me. And I wasn't, I think he's genuine because I looked him up and it's a real person. He sent me an email from a college email address and I saw information. Anyway, I feel like he's a real, but he was very angry. And this is how I could tell that he was genuine, that he was very upset. And he called me names even, but I could tell he was genuine. The emotion was genuine. But I remember the first thing he said, look at you, Sherlock Holmes. What do you think you are? Out there like saying things that come from your mind and looking at little cards? You don't know anything. Like he was just like, he was saying, what do you know? He's like, Dennis was a great guy. He just said all these things. And I could tell there was something, connection there. But anyway, I thought it was so funny when he said, oh, hey, who do you are, Sherlock Holmes? I was like, whoa, really? Sherlock Holmes? Wow. Because I could be quite crazy lady. But still, guys, we need to understand who the crazy people here are, okay? It's not me. No. So, okay, so let's look at this woman. Who the hell is she? Okay, so, Simona Mangiante. Simona Mangiante. Oh, well, she's interesting. No. Is he here? Oh no, she's not loyal. Ooh. Oh my God, really? I am so shocked. Here she is, Malinconia. So, by the way, did I check? Let me just let her shuffle. Have I shuffled this one? I think I have. I saw this card that was in the other reading. I was like, okay, let me just, sometimes, guys, it happens, and the same card will come back. It's kind of eerie sometimes. Okay, so let's see here. Sometimes I'm paranoid that I'm not shuffling. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, so yeah. So guys, this is interesting, okay, because I think of it, this is karma. This is love. That would be the marriage stuff was a mistake. There's a mistake, okay, and she is worried about it. Now this is lack of loyalty, okay, and delusion. Now this is interesting. This tells me that there was some intercepted communications here. So she does not want to be she's done with that part of her life. And I also think this is also, guys, this okay, Hoya, this is the German here, is to trust and to have to write trees. Hoya mich, the trust. There's something here, okay, that I feel like this also has to do with treason. So at the same time that this indicates lack of loyalty, it also indicates treason, and it also indicates some shady communication. So sort of somewhat similar to what I had said. This is the center. This is right now, okay? So let's see the left here. Okay, and then here. Okay. Okay. Oh, smaller. And then okay. Okay, so interesting, guys. Twice we have the lack of loyalty. I feel like there's, like I said, the treason. She's not who she says she is. She can't be trusted. Okay, so this would be the past. Okay, so here we have, this is something not giving up. This is the org chart, the family or the connection to those people. Okay, this is worry, what she's thinking about. She had bad news. And this is happiness, or it could show that, it could say that she's a shrewd person. She's part of that treason crew. Okay, she is worried about this new, something negative happened when she thought she was doing well. Okay, so let's see one more here just to make sure. Little child, this could be Trump. She's worried about something related to Trump. One here, let's see, yeah. No, so no longer has she, this is protector upside down. I mean, she can no longer count on something that she had before. Exposure as an enemy. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so she's worried about all of this, that she's going to be exposed. Okay, because she could see that some stuff is happening to Trump. Let's just see here. Oh yeah, so shady stuff behind the scenes. Okay, related to Trump, she may know or may be involved. And then here, oh, something happened quickly. Now this is the past, okay, but I just pulled out more because I wanted to understand first context. Now here we have second context. Focus, winning, this is a gift, or this could be what Mueller offered him, the deal, okay? The deal, now this could be something related to the White House and betrayal. So Mueller offers a deal and the White House is upset. Okay, and this is a betrayal here in the sense that Papadopolous has to talk, or she may, I just feel like there's something here, guys, where there's an exposure twice, right, of this thing. Okay, so this is up to now. Now let's see going forward. Okay, so going forward, I'm just going to pull the cards first and then talk about them. Okay, I'm going to move this to the side because I want to make sure that we can see this. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so, all right. So here, guys, let's keep moving forward. Again, this is the center. Okay, I'm gonna forget about this. Okay, so then we have going forward. Now she thinks she's winning. Okay, there's money here. This is we talked about this. Within 90 days, okay, she feels like she can turn things around. Now then we have here, this is the exposure of the fact that this is like an enemy. She can't be trusted. This is something legal. So I feel like she is upset and she wants to turn things around. There's money behind her here. And within 90 days, something happens. Now, I don't think it's good because here, there's something changing. We have this scythe isn't always bad, okay? But something sudden, and what do we have here? The court, okay? So she may have to go to court. And it's upsetting, okay? Love upside down. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Now, something about her past comes out. This is La Vecchia Signora. It has to do with wisdom. It has to do with, I think it's something about the past. So something about the past comes out, and I have a sense that she may not be aware of that is coming. And then here we have people working together. Okay. This is a letter. I think this is an indictment, okay? And this is law enforcement. Now, it could be the FBI, okay? So the courts and the FBI. This is quid pro quo money, upside down, okay, and conversation. So to me, this says that she's going to get a little visit. Oh yeah. So this is, remember how they had the deal to talk, the Papadopolous? But there's going to be a sudden indictment, and there's going to be the court and FBI working together. It's going to be unpleasant, because they found some money here, okay, and something related about her past and conversations. So it could be either that she has to talk to the FBI or they caught her in a conversation. Oh yeah. So just progressing forward here. Yeah, some financial things is covered. And yeah, from way back, related to a group of people. And really, yeah, some long, yeah. So and their plans. So oh, you're not seeing it. So that's it, guys. You know what I mean? It almost sounds. So that's her. Yeah, like I just feel like she's gonna be exposed. Okay, let me just see here what happens with her. Okay, so guys, it's a little bit like, sorry, it's showing me, for example, if you have to do dishes, there's I don't know, like a frying pan or something. That's the biggest thing, right? So if you're doing dishes, first you may do the bulk of things first, and then there's like a tiny spoon, and eventually you're going to get to it, okay? So it feels like it's almost like if Mueller were doing dishes, he gets the bigger fish first, and then he gets the tiny things. So I feel like eventually they're going to get to her, and I don't think it's about Papadopoulos, it's about her, okay? She's part of the plan here, and there's some financial connection, some illegal money thing that is connected to her somehow, okay? She knows more, okay, than she lets on. And I think, like I said, the FBI they're too busy with the bigger fish, but eventually they're going to get to her. This is what I think, okay? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think because I see here the connection here. There's a death card and then an indictment. So, oh no, I don't think it's gonna end so well for her. I feel like they didn't want to, it's weird that like she's exposing herself in this manner. Okay, so I don't know, it's so strange, but that's what it looks like. I think it's not gonna go so well for her. Obviously, she's not at Jared Kushner level, but I don't think she's just risking further exposure. Okay, this is what I think. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Bye.